I can't stress how important this car is. It's going to revolutionise the world of family hatchbacks. It's like a bomb going off. It's the new Honda Civic. But just before I show it to you, first, clear your mind of every connotation the words Honda Civic have. If you look round the old ones, you're overwhelmed by the bland design. They may well constitute Honda's most successful ever model, with more than 15 million produced, but you can't help thinking of fusty OAPs and dawdling shopping cars. The new Civic, however, might as well come from the 25th century. It looks like a concept car. They've taken those back door handles and hidden them right up in the back pillar so that it looks like a teeny tiny coupe. Out the back, it's got two triangular exhausts that looks like, I don't know, some kind of thruster on the back of a spaceship. And even the front headlights are all fared in one big piece of glass. Honda have gone completely bonkers. And the word on the street is that the competition, all the other designers and manufacturers, have had to go back to the drawing board because that has made their current designs look 100 years old. Now, compared to the old Civic, this is a lot lower and they've widened the track out to make it turn in a lot sharper. Definitely feels a lot stiffer. You know, this isn't a grandma spec car. If you wiggle it about, this has got some response. You know, this is a car for young people. Now, I spent all yesterday driving a 1.8 litre petrol. It's got the same amount of power as this 2.2 litre CDTI diesel, which is about 140 brake. But the diesel's much nicer because it's torquier, and the fact I didn't like the petrol might have had something to do with the fact it had a robotic clutch. It had a little flappy paddle gearbox, which, to be honest, it felt like it was hunting through the gears all the time. You know, it couldn't decide which gear it was going to be in. And all cars come as standard with a 6-speed manual, and to be honest, it's fantastic. You know, it's snicky, it's precise, it's exactly what you want it to be. So don't bother with all the, you know, technology for technology's sake. The manual with the diesel is where you need to be. Prices start at around £12,500, and the diesel we like starts at 15 grand. It'll go from 0 to 62 in 8.6 seconds, has a respectable top speed of 127 miles an hour, but importantly, and this is the really good bit, it'll also do 55 miles to the gallon. The one thing I'm really getting from this new Civic is that Honda's made a real effort to take it away from Ford Focus and Vauxhall Astra kind of territory. You know, it's not built to a price. It's built extremely well. It's aiming at BMW 1 Series and VW Golf. Everything's got a real tactility to it. You know, you press this button here, right, and it's got like a rubbery, it's like those really, really expensive light switches that you get that feel like there's some kind of engineering behind every little switch. It's really moved it away. You feel like you're in a premium car, even though this is a middle-of-the-range hatch. It's passion in the detail. Now, one of the really special things you can get on this new Civic is voice activation. So all you do is pull this little button, you can't really see it, and ask the car what you want. You can pretty much ask it anything. So here we go. What time is it?
It is 9:28.
See, let's try some others. How far to destination?
It's about 57 kilometers to the destination.
Oh, it's about, she gets chatty. Find nearest pub. Ha! The King's Head pub.
Please choose the number of the correct place in pub category, or say nearest.
We have a pub category! How fantastic! Do you like fifth gear?
Radio 954 AM medium wave.
She thinks I should have a radio show. Yes, but do you like fifth gear?
Radio 954 AM medium wave.
The Civic may not have ever heard of us, but I can forgive it, because it's got a refrigerated glove box that you can fit an arm in. In fact, the car is full of pub facts, like a rear that you can walk through. Ideal for carrying small trees. And it's got rear seats that fold flat with the flick of a wrist. There's hardened paint that's supposedly more scratch resistant. Flat blade wipers that don't whistle in the wind. and a badge that recedes 2 centimetres in a crash, so pedestrians don't get branded with a big H. There's a panoramic roof. A warning device that tells you if your kids have undone their seatbelts. And my new favourite toy on a car. On one side, lights mark out the rev limit, while on the other side, the more lights you get, the more economically you're driving. It's like having a devil on one shoulder and an angel on the other, constantly sparring for your affections.
So, the new Civic. Well, it's definitely one of the funkiest ones out there, and as a diesel manual, I'd not hesitate to recommend it to pretty much everybody. In fact, it bodes really well for next year's Type R. I'd go so far as to say that this is the most innovative and coolest hatchback that you can buy. Or win.